G'day guys, my name's Miles.
And my name's Fez.
And the Fez.
I'm not even really trying, I'm just saying stuff.
And this is The Commodity. And today we're reacting to the story of Vegemite, Australia's favorite spread. Vegemite, okay? We want to know why.
Well,
and
we know why.
We know why. But we want to also know why.
Or how.
Yeah. A second ago, and I'm sure he'll throw it in at the end, Fez opened it up, smelt it, and he goes, "Oh."
Like, it hit me hard. I hadn't smelt it in a while.
We've had it. I like it. Fez kind of liked it.
Oh, no, I do like it. It's not bad. If you do it the right way, like they've told you.
Right.
Toast it, a little bit of butter, a little bit of this.
Not the way all the Americans do it on TikTok.
Or
YouTube.
The old YouTube video, or what everybody else does. But no, we did it right. Everybody gave us praise for that. That matter.
So, I mean, it's honestly, it's super, super healthy. I mean,
yeah, we were going through it because
legit a superfood.
Because we were comparing it to ramen noodles with the sodium, because I figured the sodium was high in this, but it's really not.
So salty. But yeah, I mean, if you go based off of like what you're going to do, just a small, thin spread with some butter, you're not looking at much sodium.
You're more worried about the butter than the actual salt in this.
And I can't believe it's not butter, so I don't even use butter.
I use real butter. I love I love the fat.
But guys, before we hop into this video, I would like to shout out who suggested this video, as I do in every video. But I had to click back over to that screen, and that is Tarsh Not Trash. He requested this video last month. And we didn't see it, so now I am. Yeah, thank you.
He does a lot of suggestions.
Yeah.
So thank you again.
Yeah, we truly appreciate it, guys. If you want to suggest a video for us to react to, and we really wish you would, there is a link in our description. It'll take you over to our Discord chat room, and you can throw the links to the videos you want us to check out in there. Also, before we hop into this video, if you would go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It truly. What are you doing?
It said see base of jar to see when it's goodbye. April 22nd or 27th of April 2022.
Correct.
So you gotta
also, if you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, that way you guys can stay informed on our future videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel out even more and get an exclusive YouTube short shout out, click the join button down below. So let's hop in and see where this tiny tub of decentness comes from.
Of what?
Decentness.
You're just kissing ass at this point.
No, I said it on the video.
Like I said, it
reminds me of like a soy sauce, but like a much stronger soy sauce.
Right. And he was like, we should have had the bread, but
yeah,
I don't have a lot of bread. I don't have any bread.
Yeah, he didn't have any bread. I was sitting like 5 feet from my bread on my couch looking for videos to react to tonight, and didn't even think, hey, let's take some bread, toast it, and eat some Vegemite while watching Vegemite.
What's one thing that Australians love to eat on their toast for breakfast? An umami-flavoured, vitamin B-packed, tar-black, salty spread. Vegemite. This spread is said to be found in 9 out of 10 homes in Australia.
So, real quick, because like I said, the salt was like my main concern. But then we looked up like just a regular bag of ramen noodles. Mm-hmm. So this whole jar has like what I said,
4,400, 44,
like 4,500 roughly. And then a single bag of ramen had like what, 2,000?
1,700.
1,800, yeah, roughly. So that puts that into perspective, because sometimes I eat 2 bags of ramen at the same time. So I'm like,
and you wonder why your ankles are all swollen.
Yeah, like everything hurts. I'm just like, oh, wait. But anyways, so it's not near as bad as I thought it was.
Right.
It is a point of national pride. But how was this salliferous spread created? How did it become so popular? And what does it taste like? Our story begins in the late 19th century with this guy, Eustace Fondibi.
That's 18.
You know how that works, right? You know we're in
century.
Eustace Fondibi.
Yeah.
Old mate Eustace discovered that yeast extract left over from brewing beer.
Hey, I'm American, but I knew that. I'm still stupid.
A few years later, in 1902, in Burton-upon-Trent,
the 20th century,
the Marmite extract could be concentrated down into something that was somewhat edible. A few years later, in 1902, in Burton-upon-Trent, England, the Marmite Extract Company was formed, which produced
We've got Marmite as well.
an edible salty yeast paste developed from Eustace discovery. Sales of Marmite were pretty good, and in 1908, the Sanitarium Health Food Company, known today for another iconic Aussie breakfast food, bought the rights to distribute Marmite in New Zealand and Australia. During World War I, the supply of Marmite to Australia dried up, so in 1922, in Melbourne, a man called Fred Walker commissioned the chemist Cyril Callister to come up with an alternate salty
Doesn't that
yeast
look like
spread.
the same person?
Callister got to work using the leftover yeast extracts from the local Carlton United breweries. After several months, he perfected his recipe using onion and celery extracts and loads of salt.
You know, since you said it, it's been stuck in my head. Salty yeast paste.
Nothing should be described as salty yeast paste.
That just, I mean, again, I enjoy it. But that doesn't, if somebody was to say, hey, do you want some of my salty yeast paste? I'd be like, fuck off.
Fuck off. No, you know what this makes me think of? So every generation or every decade or something, there's a new diet plan.
Mm-hmm.
Cottage cheese was one. Cabbage soup diet was a big one. My mom did both of those,
And people still do that.
which is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
cabbage soup.
cabbage is good. What's funny is when my mom was doing that diet, we would eat a bunch of that soup because she'd make so much and it would go bad before she was done.
Mm-hmm.
But it just makes me think, like, is this the precursor, the original, like, diet aid thing? Like, hey, you eat this spread, it'll make you shed off the pounds.
And it's stuck around
because
forever.
they push the B vitamins and stuff like that and all
It's
that.
legit. I mean, it's
loaded.
It's got B1, B2, B3, and folate.
But it's got literally like tenths of a milligram. So you'd have to eat like a lot to get any benefit from it.
You could eat the whole thing and get more benefits than you would from
Actually, I
ramen.
take that back. Like the the thiamine. Is that how you say it?
Thiamine, yeah.
Thiamine,
They probably pronounce
which is
it
B1, 0.55 milligrams is 50% of your daily intake.
Right.
So I don't know if they're just based off of the same system as ours. We're just like fatter people.
We are fatter.
For sure.
Yeah.
However, I have noticed that they're a little bit bigger than, like, some of the people there. They are still a little overweight.
Yeah.
Based off of videos.
But the invention needed a name. So in 1923, a competition was run to name the new spread. The winning entry was pulled from a hat, and Vegemite was born.
Really?
And then nearly tanked. Since the war coming to an end, the original Marmite was back on shelves, and Australians were wary of the new kid on the block. In 1928, following dwindling sales and in one of the most cringe-inducing marketing fails known to humankind, Walker rebranded Vegemite as Pa Will, because it's Marmite Pa Will. The experiment was short-lived.
That is
although
so
this wouldn't be
dumb.
the last time Vegemite.
That took me a minute. That was dad joke.
Because of Marmite Pa Will.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's dumb.
That was kudos though. Like,
I would have bought it.
yeah.
Yeah.
was the victim of a branding snafu. After the unrebrand, Walker decided to give the spread away free with processed cheese. This catapulted the popularity of Vegemite because, hey,
processed
who
cheese.
doesn't like free stuff anyway? A few years later, Vegemite was added to the ration packs for Australian soldiers during World War II.
Oh.
Vegemite quickly became a patriotic symbol during
I don't know why I made that noise.
Oh, but that was a big
boosted its
deal.
popularity
Yeah.
back home. Kraft Foods eventually took over control of Vegemite.
It's funny, actually. Oh, really? It's interesting that's how it blew up, kind of, from the military and stuff like that, because they used the kind of the same system as Texas Instruments with their calculators, because they set up programs in schools. And they gave schools a bunch of the calculators, which
Right.
then they had to turn and have the students buy calculators, and they always pushed the same calculator the teacher had.
Yeah.
So not necessarily the same concept, but they used government programs to boost their product.
Right.
And then it just became so, what's the word I'm looking for? Just so ubiquitous, I think. Maybe that's the wrong word. But everybody just got super used to it. And so now you go to college in the U.S., everybody has a Texas Instruments calculator.
Yeah.
You go to high school, any of the you have to have a scientific calculator. It's just crazy.
So
Great
it was
idea.
owned by Kraft. Now Bega cheese.
We're about to find that out. Thanks for ruining it.
Yeah.
And manufactured it for over 80 years. But in January 2017, Vegemite owners became Australian once again when Bega Cheese acquired
Bega
Vegemite as
Cheese.
part of a
I
$460
guessed
million
it.
deal with Kraft. In 2018, Vegemite is still being produced in Melbourne, Australia. So what does this delicious black sticky paste called Vegemite taste like? Well, salty. Vegemite has a salt content of approximately 8.6%. For comparison, the average salinity of seawater is 3.5%.
Whoa.
Vegemite is also high in glutamic acid, which gives it a rich umami flavor. If you don't know what umami is, it's that deep, savory flavor that Parmesan cheese, miso soup, and MSG have in common. In 2011, US
There's quite a
President
bit of
Obama
MSG on
had
that
this to
stick
say
too.
about Vegemite. It's horrible. It's like a quasi-vegetable byproduct paste that you smear on your toast for breakfast. But Australians enjoy this beloved spread in multiple ways. The most common way is on toast with loads of butter and
That's a lot.
thin layer of Vegemite on top. Other ways include in a sandwich with cheese, with avocado on toast, or baked
That
into
might
a
be
cheesy
good.
scroll. And
Or
finally,
that. A cheesy, like melted cheese with that on
Yeah, I
bread.
could see that, yeah.
Sounds really good. And so does
It really depends
avocado.
on cheese.
I feel like the avocado could mild it out.
Yeah. Now I will say this: I'm in a bunch of conversations on Discord with a bunch of Aussies, and a lot of them. We were just talking about it. Actually,
Have you been active on Discord lately?
I've been active on my private, on just like chats with people.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much in the chat room.
I gotcha.
In fact, I think it was a couple people who were talking about the new. I don't know. We don't know if it's an April Fool's or if it's real.
It's gonna be a
Like a limited
release.
of the Tim
veg-
Tam Vegemite.
Yeah.
So we were talking about that, but quite a few people were telling me that they're actually like absolutely hate Vegemite. So apparently it's a very split thing.
Guys, if anybody gets a hold of some Vegemite Tim Tams,
We want to try it.
ship them to us.
We want to try it for sure.
I want to try some Vegemite.
Or if somebody
Tim
knows
Tams.
somebody that works at Tim Tam, hook us up. Because
Bro, if
we
somebody
wanna,
knows somebody that works at Tim Tams,
we make it sound like it's a building just called Tim Tams.
bro, if you guys know somebody who knows somebody who might know somebody that works with Tim Tams, get us in contact with Tim Tams.
We'll try to.
I want some more salted caramel Tim Tams.
Yes.
Please.
Facts.
Vegemite has spawned many branded spin-offs, the most noteworthy of which was in 2015, when Cadbury created an unbelievably strange and weirdly delicious bar of chocolate that was filled with Vegemite-flavored caramel.
Wow.
Needless to say, this experiment was divisive and short-lived. but
Yeah, I was gonna
demonstrated
think
the
that was probably
versatility of
not
this
good.
Australian staple. So that's the story of Vegemite, Australia's mighty black spread with a colourful intercontinental history. I've linked some Vegemite-related videos in the description.
We'll have to
We might
privately-
check out some of those Vegemite related
Yeah.
videos. Hit the like button if you want us to.
Yeah. It's been so long. It's like a...
No, I'm just kidding.
It's like a beef bouillon
Yeah, we've said that.
and bread and soy mix.
It is good. After licking that again, like not licking that, trying it. It is actually really good. It just, yeah, a bunch of people on YouTube and
It's just super concentrated.
TikTok was just like, oh, we're going to eat a whole spoonful. Yeah, it's going to be gross.
This is what Australians do.
It's like Kool-Aid is delicious. But you don't
But
take
Kool-Aid
a package.
powder is
yeah, you don't
not
just eat a whole
delicious.
package of Kool-Aid. So there's, yeah, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
But no, it is actually like just doing that little bit was actually like it reminded me how good it actually.
I might slab that on some steak.
We should get Guga to do something with this.
I think he has.
Has he?
No, maybe not.
We need to email him and be like, try it with Vegemite.
Vegemite, dry aged.
Yeah, dry aged Vegemite. Yeah. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, we absolutely loved reacting to this one. There's something about Vegemite that I don't think people understand.
It's so patriotic for you guys.
Okay, I was like, what are you talking about?
Not for us.
But at the same time, like, I feel like people ruin their first impression with it.
Right, they
by
make
going too heavy.
Well, and they make everybody else so scared and like hyped up to try it, and it's just a normal food product.
And we've gone through like 2 jars of this. Like, we've got like 4, I think 4, like 3 big ones and this little one. And I literally have been just keeping this one on my stove because it's just
and I'm taking it home with me so I can start putting it on.
Yeah, I'm just not a big bread person. I like noodles and stuff, but I just don't do bread. Neuters. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. You'll be reminded. And if you want to support us,
you sound like you're like doing a news report.
You'll be reminded, guys. And with that, and if you want to support us directly, hit the join button. And with that being said,
my name's Miles.
And my name's Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
I don't know why I said it like that. Peace
out.